her storytelling manual. And every time she did her project, I was always mesmerized, and I would often be in her world when she explained and told us a story. Today, she will be attempting something similar to a storytelling, but in a humorous manner. Let us be prepared to be mesmerized by our immediate past president, competent communicator Sharon, the journey, competent communicator Sharon.
A very good afternoon. I'm here today to give a speech on the journey of our lives, how it has actually changed us throughout life. But wait, before we begin, allow me to take a selfie. Does that look so good? And I shall upload it on Facebook first. Just give me a moment. I need to see how many likes I get first. Well, today, this is our lifestyle. Everywhere we go, everything that we do, we need to click and take a picture of ourselves because we want the world to know, wow, I'm actually having a nice dinner with someone. I'm actually at a nice restaurant. I'm actually having this delicious cake. We need to take pictures of everything that we do because we want everyone to be part of this excitement. Well, it's very subjective to everyone. Sometimes you might think that it is actually very interesting to take pictures because you want to share it with everyone, share it with your family, share it with your friends. But some of us might think that it's too much at times. It's overloaded. Every minute there's actually a picture and you go like, doesn't she have a life? Or he has a life? But everybody sees it differently. Well, now this is actually a situation that happened in a hospital. Just imagine if you marry a man who loves taking lots of selfies. Alright, now you are in labor, you gave birth, you're on the table in the hospital. Maybe Mingyan, you would like to imagine this. So you're giving birth and your husband is there. The first thing the husband does when the baby is out, instead of feeling that moment that the baby is born, how would you feel when the baby is born? You will definitely feel so touched that this is the first time you're seeing your baby. But no, this time around, he's taking a picture. Oh, come on honey, I'm going to take a picture of our first baby. And I'm going to upload it on Facebook. And that is the excitement because everything that you do, you're actually sharing it through your phone to everyone else. And you will actually put it up on Facebook and say, today I have just received a bundle of joy from heaven, from God, that He has granted me with this beautiful gift. Instead of sharing it with your wife, the first person that you hold hands with and say that this is a beautiful joy, you share it on Facebook first. That's our lifestyle today. Don't we all agree? And at times, I actually saw it myself in a restaurant. So I was there having my meal and there was this beautiful couple seated there and they were having a very romantic moment. It was beautiful. It was so romantic. Candles were lighted. They were having a beautiful moment. The waitress brought in a cake. On the cake, you could guess there was a ring. And the guy proposed to the girl. What would you do? The ladies here. What would you do if you were in that situation? You had a beautiful ring on the cake. How would you react? Of course, you would be like overwhelmed. If you're expecting it, you will be like, wow, finally. If you were not expecting it, you'll be like, oh my God, this is so nice, this is so beautiful. But then you know what I saw? The girl, she was excited, but she took out her phone and she took pictures of the cake from all angles, And then she put it up on Facebook as well. I'm sure she did that, or either she WhatsApped her friends and go like, finally he proposed. And then what happened? The guy and the girl took a selfie together. They were trying to get their faces close to the cake to take a picture. Come on, let's see if we can get to the cake. The cake has to be in and our face has to be in as well. That was what they were doing. Don't you think they were missing out on the actual moment? The actual moment was there, but the phone got in between of their lives. Why? Why is the phone is so important these days? Aren't you supposed to be celebrating that moment? Being together at that time, that is a special moment that you will cherish throughout your life. Well, on Facebook, they do have memories as well. After 1 year, it will pop up. Do you remember this moment that you have the cake? And then you will actually go and say that, yes, it was 1 year ago, so fast, time has gone by. But is it really necessary? Well, again, it's subjective. Because sometimes you would like to put up pictures on Facebook to share with others. And sometimes it is actually a very personal touch that you would like to give it to yourself. But today, here I am to share with you, moments like this are actually very precious. Sometimes things that happen in your life, it should be very personal as well, that should be kept within that moment. Perhaps you can actually post it tomorrow, not instantly, and enjoy that moment, that precious moment at that time. Instead of taking selfies so fast and capturing that moment, capture eye contact. Where is the eye contact? Where is the feeling of you being in love? Instead of holding up your phone and taking pictures. All this is actually very important. And for example, when the baby is born, don't you realize these days, every day your baby's photos are actually on Facebook as well. The baby is actually a celebrity. You're celebrating his life. The first smile, the first walk, or the first tear, or perhaps tiny little fingers are growing every day. Every little detail are on Facebook as well. He's growing on Facebook. We can actually see him growing. And all these details are everywhere. All our friends are sharing. Again, it's very subjective as well. But don't you think when a child looks at you, he thinks that his life is completed with this thing on his face every single day. Every day he looks at you, instead of looking at your face and looking at your smile, he looks at this thing first before looking at you. From the very day he was born. So this has been part of his life from the very first day as well. And then when he grows up, you want some time for yourself. You keep him entertained with some music and videos on YouTube, singing ABCs and all the little rhymes as well, because you want some time for yourself. So the children of these days, how our lives, the journey has completely changed. We were not attached to phones when we were kids, but today's generation has completely changed. They can't live without their mobile phones. But then again, when they grow up into teenagers, you want to take away the phone. You want them to spend time doing something more valuable. You want them to spend time going outdoors, doing some sports, or even reading a book. When you want to do that now, it is very difficult to take it away from them, because you has put this bond between them from the very first day. So they have a stronger bond with the phone instead of human communication, human touch, human eye contact, or even with the outdoor world. How many of you, or even your kids, or even your little ones, goes out there to have fun in the rain, or even to play outdoor sports? Because most of the time you would be on your phones. Well, don't even look back at your kids these days. Look back at your own lives. How much we had fun out there. We had so much fun out there, having fun with the kids as we were kids before. But are you out there today with your kids in the park? I would say that yes, today the world is not so safe. But does that mean that you have to keep your child in a bubble? Not allowing him or her to go to the park? Not allowing him or her to celebrate life out there instead of living with this phone? It is not. The child doesn't have to live in a bubble. But you are someone who needs to take the child out there to experience life. Go out for hikings. Go out for cyclings. It is so enjoyable to have those moments. Don't you want to have those moments in your life? Don't you agree with me?
Yes.
That's great, because life is all about celebrating, feeling vigorous about your life, because this is once in a lifetime. Today, if you don't spend time with your children, tomorrow they will look back at you and they'll say that you never spent time with us. And they will actually walk out of your life and celebrate their lives with other people around them, or perhaps be sitting out on their phones and enjoying their lives just with people whom they communicate with on the phones, and not having actual relationship with people. And that is actually something that is not very healthy for the long run. It is very important for us to nurture this from the very young age, and know that when we were kids, we had so much fun. I did not have roller skates when I was young. I did not have much games when we were young as well. I never had PlayStations, but I created games. I wish that today you would spend time creating all those games with your kids as well. I played ice skating in my house. How did I do ice skating in my house? I didn't use socks, I used plastic bags. I tied plastic bags on my feet and I skate around the house, and I was having so much fun as a child. Yes, I dropped a few times. I raised myself up again. And I also played skiing in my house as well, or water sports. Whenever it rains, my balcony will be wet, lots of water, and that's my water sports. I would actually slide from one end to the other end because we had a really huge balcony before. So all these things are self-created imaginary games that you can come up with today as well. And what else I did? I had a mountain in my room because it was a double-decker bed. We actually put up lots of pillows and we created an imaginary land of jungles as well. Okay, so we actually hiked up the beds and we go into the pillows, that is actually the caves, and we created a game out of it. Our hockey sticks, we had hockey sticks because our dad played hockey, and those hockey sticks were guns. Pillows were actually our boats. We would actually row the boat in the house. We did a lot of fun things, but why? Why is it today that we're missing out on all this? Why today you're allowing your kid to only play with this device when you are killing the imagination in his mind? Why not you step out of your busy lifestyle? Why not you step away from your phone, your WhatsApp, your Facebook, and take time to enjoy with your child as well? Tell him, you know what, today we're going to put on plastic bags and we're going to skate around the house. Do that, Minion. And after you deliver. So that will be fun because you are bringing back your childhood memories to today's world. You are bringing that fantasies back to your child because he would never have that chance because his friends are not from that circle either, but you were from that circle. So perhaps we can all come up together and have a play date. Perhaps when I have a kid, Mingyan, we shall combine together and have a play date and get that imagination going because today we definitely need to have this amazingness to feel that our childhood is still out there. And sometimes playing in the rain. These days, parents are so protective. Why? Why are parents so protective? We were the kids before, and now when we turn into parents, Minion, I have no idea. Why are you so protective? I'm not saying you in general, but parents, our age, our generation. Why? What happened to us? What happened to these kids in this generation? Why are we so protective of our kids? We don't allow teachers to smack the children. We don't allow the children to get wet in the rain. We don't allow the children to experience so many things where else we had the chance to have so much fun before. What happened to us? Were we abused? No, we weren't. But why our mental changed? Why are we so protective of our children today? Well, I would like to tell myself that I would not want to be that sort of a parent. I would like to explore, have fun, and I hope I keep my word to it because I would like to enjoy that life. So it is actually very important to experience all this. It's actually so fun to be out there again, to experience life. Because life is not about working every day, going back at 6 o'clock, being in the kitchen, cooking, preparing dinner, going to sleep, ironing clothes, coming back to work. That is a very routine life most women have. But seriously, is that all that you are born here with? Is that all that you want? Get married, have kids, iron clothes, cook, wash, come back to work tomorrow, deal with your colleagues, and the same thing repeats for 1 year. That is not what you want in life. Because then you feel like, oh my God, what has happened to me? Why did I even get married in the first place? Oh my God. You know, when I was young, I looked at my mom. My mom had to iron clothes, she has to do housework. And whenever she asked me to help, I would say, no, I'm not helping you. I can't do this. And I'll tell myself, she signed up for this. She had to do it herself. Didn't she sign up for it? She got married. That's her task. I am not getting married. I'm not going through that circle of life. So now I'm going to tell myself, oh my God, I have signed up for it too. But no, it is not about you signing up to this. You can actually change the entire flow of life because it is your choice. It is your choice of how you make things, how you do things as well. It doesn't need to be a routine because when life or love or any relationship with your kids, your husband, your friends becomes a routine, that's the day it ends because there's no more spark in it. Every day I see Seki, hi Seki, hi Asha, hi. It's just so routine, but you want to see everybody, you want to see them with full of life. Hi Seki, how's it going? How's Toastmasters like? Minion, how's your son? You want to have that excitement in you and you want to hear stories from them as well. Because their stories entertains you and gives you some spark. When Dr. Angelo shares stories about his daughters, it is very exciting and you learn something as well. And you go like, wow, it's interesting. Okay, when you have a child in that age, that is what a parent would do and you learn something. And Shah would actually share something like she met a guy once on a motorcycle, if I'm not wrong. Yes, so all these exciting stories entertains you. It's very exciting. All the stories, so always keep in touch with people around you and find out what's exciting about them, because that keeps you going. And then when you go back, you have something exciting to share with your child, with your spouse, with other friends as well. And you go like, wow, you know what, something really exciting happened. So that is the entire journey and the entire cycle of life that we want to put it in ourselves.
Carry on.
So that is actually very exciting. Now, for example, sometimes we also need to take away the phone and talk to our children. Do you realize sometimes when you're driving, it always happens when you're a teenager, your parents are driving the car, the parents will actually ask you, when you were a teenager, if you could recall back, parents will actually ask, how's your day at school? And you go like, okay, nothing happened. And you just continue driving. So there is not much of conversation, and then your child will actually start. I mean, in this today's world, if you were to ask that question, maybe your child might be with the earphone or perhaps on his Facebook or WhatsApp, not really responding to you and just saying, okay, everything is just okay. The answer is just okay. I personally would say that too. My dad will always ask me, any problem? No problem. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I don't share any exciting thing that happened at work. The reason is, I tried to do a little bit of understanding why. Why the answer is just okay. Well, from personal experience, I think that if a child would like to open up themselves to tell you a little bit more, you need to open up too. Like example, if you had a bad day and you got really bad scolding from your boss, there's nothing to be ashamed of. You can tell your child, I hope to do this too one day, you know. So I can tell my child that, you know what, I really had a bad day today. I don't know what I did wrong. But I guess I didn't work so well with Jason today, and then his boss got angry with me. Well, maybe I did something wrong. So it's okay to share emotions with your child so that your child knows that you are also a human. You also do mistakes. So they can actually share, oh mommy, I actually had a really bad day in school today. I don't know why, I fought with my friend, and that friend took my bread away today, and I fought with her. You know, things like that children will actually share, because or else children wouldn't be able to talk or share much or create that bond with you. And the journey of life will just be okay. All you get is okay. Until they grow up, they start working, how's life, how's everything. I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. That's what you hear. I'm sure most of the parents will hear that too. So I hope that you would go back today and think about this. Think that, is it really necessary to always have a phone in your hand, to always WhatsApp or always Facebook, instead of having that personal touch or that personal moment? Because bring that journey that you had in your childhood, bring it to this present time, explore it with your friends or even your children, most importantly your children. And that would bring a very